like to wake up every morning and know that all this is yours?
It cost me a fortune in woolly tights, Laura. I'm plagued by drafts.
I don't know how you stand it.
Oh, seriously, it's wonderful. I've got all this, all that money due from Michael at any moment. And you on my side. I must say, Sean's not the business partner I expected for Chris and Zoe.
Oh, don't let the class warrior front fool you.
Oh, he was a doddle after Frankie. Although I have quite taken to her. I think it's the way she attacks my class whilst asking for more champagne.
The world's full of contradictions.
Anyway, you seem to be doing well for yourself.
Well, it's been a bit hairy since the crash.
Do you think the company will lose a lot of money?
Oh, I don't think so. And put it this way, Tate Haulage is always on the lookout for some new investment.
Oh, aren't we all? You will try and broker something for me, Laura?
I've already mentioned it to Chris, and took full advantage of sounding people out at the party. But like I said, let's keep things between the two of us. Tates can get a bit territorial when it comes to whose camp I appear to be in.
I'm grateful. Look, why don't you go in and get some breakfast? Buck's Fizz in the dining room.
You coming?
I'll be in a while.
You're going to be late for work.
What's the point of hanging on to stuff like this? I never go anywhere to wear it. No one can accuse me of clinging on to the past, because I'm dumping it along with my social life. Well, say something then.
Have you made a brew?
Don't you even care that all I have to wear is dowdy rubbish?
Oh, if you've got a point to make it. Usually when I make a comment about your clothes, you just tell me to get stuffed.
It might have escaped your notice, but pretty much the entire village was at that party last night.
If you want a party, we'll have a party, yeah?
There's a time when I would have been there and all.
Yeah, but we've all had a price to pay for that, won't we?
Well, like what?
Well, you'd have slept with Chris Tate for a starters.
You're disgusting, you.
Yeah, well, what do you expect me to say?
I just get to look after other people's stupid teenagers while everyone else glams it up for the ball. If Mandy's good enough to go...
Don't go chucking out your good stuff, will you?
Tell me something nice, Roy.
I'm getting half a lamb off Jack today. It's top still Christmas.
I hate you, Roy Glover.
Shall I put this out for bins, then?
You touch him, and you're dead.
Yeah. I knew you wouldn't do it.
You bought me that necklace, Sean.
Yeah, which makes it your property and your responsibility.
If you don't go back to Oakwell today, then that's it, it's gone.
Yeah, but how did you know you lost it there?
Because it was on my neck when we walked in, the place enough when we walked out.
It's a big house, Angie.
Yeah, but that bedroom we got cocked in's quite small.
What?
I think it's in the bed. Oh, please, Sean, I'd go myself, but got a training day today.
You flaming liar.
Oh, go on, any decent loving husband would have paid extra and had a safety chain put on it.
No way.
Oh, please. I really love that necklace. All you've got to do is knock on the door and ask the butler. Tara probably won't even be there.
Well, what if she is?
I don't know, taunter about the French Revolution or something. Oh, go on. I know you want to.
I thought you'd gone to work ages ago.
Yeah, well, it can wait. Look, me and you need to spend some time together.
What sort of time?
I don't know, let's face it. Hasn't exactly been the raunchiest of homes since we moved in, has it?
I could do without the pressure, Richie.
Yeah, I know you're missing your kids.
I should be relieved that they're not stuck here between Jack and me, but I just can't help feeling that I've lost.
Well, it's not like they're staying in Spain, is it? They'll be back. I'm here now.
And you feel you're not getting enough attention. Sex won't resolve the situation.
I'm not saying it will, but at least it'll take your mind off the kids for a while. Doesn't it all seem a bit pointless?
What?
Well, we fell for each other. It wasn't just a meeting of the minds. Then you leave your family for me, and yet we live together like lodgers.
If you'd known what it was like, wouldn't you have bothered?
I can't help myself, Sarah. I love you. It isn't just about sex. We're not as close as we were. I'm sorry, I don't mean to put any pressure on you. It's just been bugging me. I thought it was worth saying.
Do you think we're wasting our time?
No, I don't. I just don't think we're making full use of the facilities. See you later.
Stay a while longer.
No, you've missed your chance. Maybe later.
I'm up for thirds, mate. I think I could persuade her ladyship to go the other way. This is much better than home farm.
I heard that.
She's right. Always got to have your eye on the main chance. Has Tara said what her plans are yet?
I'm working on it. She was asking me about the haulage yard earlier.
I'd be happy to procure a couple of sweaty drivers for whatever the price was right.
Why don't you tell her I've got my licence back?
Stop it, Frankie.
Come on, admit it. We're all here to see what she can put our way.
Yeah, I mean, you might be paddling in Dosh, but she's drowning in it. And I could be the one to save her. Hey, up. How's the lovely Virginia?
Teddy, you look awful.
Yeah, I know. Great, isn't it?
Good morning, everyone. Trust you slept well.
Terry didn't.
Yes, you look as if you've been thrashing about all night. We're all entitled to a bit of fun, Terry.
You know this ricey stuff?
It's called kedgeree.
Really? Where I come from, it's called last night's biryani.
Caught out again. I really am a cheapskate.
So, are you starting up any new business ventures then, Tara?
I felt so sorry for Tricia last night.
Marlon, I'm glad she didn't go. Look, I took such great pleasure at having a pop at Adam. If Trish hadn't been there, she'd have stuck up for him. I'm not falling out with her over that toe rag.
I see my fan club's in session. Any sign of Virginia yet?
She phoned in and said she wasn't coming back. Why do you think I'm sat here?
I thought you might be trying to be helpful.
Have a nice time at the party.
Yeah, I did, thanks, Marlon. Except Butterfingers here got a bit clumsy with a glass of wine.
Believe me, there was no clumsy about it.
Don't worry about the dry cleaning. It was only a shirt.
I reckon you should put Tricia in a picture, Mandy.
Get annoyed you do it.
You are a lass.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Well, somebody should tell her he's two-timing her.
But Virginia's gone, so strictly speaking, he isn't.
What, did anybody get any pictures of them snogging or anything?
Oh, give it a rest. What do you think we are, infant school? Tricia wouldn't take kindly to you sticking your beak in.
How much did this set you back, Tara? I'll take it for a spin.
If you need a driver, you can borrow Terry if you like.
Really?
Yeah, I can spare him for a week or so.
You're in there, Tel.
Could you make yourself available from tomorrow?
How can I refuse?
You can't.
Frankie, let's go. Thank you for having us, Tara. We'll be seeing you around, no doubt.
What about this lunch Chris offered?
Yes, that'd be lovely.
Excuse me, I invited Tara out for lunch, possibly Zoe if she can make it. I can't remember saying anything about you.
What?
Our days of cosy lunches are way in the past.
You're just going to stand there while he talks to me like that?
It's his idea of a joke. You know what he's like.
Isn't she supposed to be some kind of a partner?
Not with 10%. Hardly makes her an equal.
Oh, I tell you something, it was a relief to get out of that house today. I've had notebook Kelly crying on about looking after Reynolds kids instead of going to that flaming party.
Well, she should think herself lucky she wasn't on a Todd all night, like some of us.
Must be pretty empty in there.
Not this morning. I've had Paddy over, checking on me. Reckoned he was here to look at that heifer.
Maybe he was.
I know people are just trying to be nice, but I wish they'd leave me to get on with it.
What's she doing here?
Diane!
Is that a cow in there or a bull?
I'd have thought a woman of your experience would be at tell down.
Watch it, you saucy beggar.
What have you got there?
It's a beef casserole. Can I come in and give your instructions?
Oh, I think I can manage to warm up a casserole.
Normally, yeah, but I've already burnt the bottom. I may be willing, but it doesn't mean I'm able. It's moving! It's moving!
Yeah, well, the animals aren't stuffed, you know.
More's the pity.
Just face it, Jack. Everybody wants to be with you.
Well, he's just lost us a damn good receptionist. Virginia was gutted last night.
Didn't look that way when she went off with Terry.
Adam, I know you're a good vet, but I think you're a bit of a personal liability.
Not according to the people who signed up this morning. Adam did a great job talking to the guests at Tara's.
And how many times did you promote the practice last night? Too busy controlling your wife rather than drumming up new trade.
It was supposed to be a party.
But that shouldn't stop you trying to generate some business. Come on, Paddy, buck up your ideas.
Me?
Well, it's your missus who's the liability. I'm absolutely terrified of that woman.
Well, maybe if you showed her friends a bit more respect.
What is he getting at now?
Oi! Speak to me, not her.
Excuse me, who are you calling her?
Sorry. I was just trying to make a point about Tricia.
But Trisha's got nothing to do with this. We were there, the three of us, as a practice.
What she's trying to say is put a muzzle on your wife next time. Right, I've got a call.
What? So you open your mouth and he fills in the words?
Adam's right. And I couldn't have put it more succinctly myself.
I'm your partner, Zoe.
So stop behaving like a jealous kid.
I'll tell her ladyship you're here.
Oh, no. You're all right, mate. No need to bother. I was just wondering if you'd found my wife's necklace.
No.
No? Well, we were at the party last night.
No, I'm sorry.
Haven't you got a lost property department?
Tell the caterer he will have to wait his turn. I'm not paying any bills until I'm good and ready. Tell him he should be grateful for the publicity, and if he comes around asking for money, see him off.
I'm always forgetting to go to the bank and all.
What a lovely surprise. Thank you, Jenkins. I'll take care of Mr. Reynolds. Perhaps you'd like to oversee the disaster in the drawing room.
Have I called at a bad time?
Not at all. People will try to take advantage. I'm afraid I've been rather a soft touch in the past.
I find that very hard to believe.
Oh, yes. You've obviously got me all worked out. I'm sure you're a very clever man when you put your mind to it. Now, I take it this belongs to you. It's very pretty.
I hope there's no hard feelings.
None at all. Any time you and your lovely wife would like to ravish each other, feel free to pop round.
I suppose I had that one coming.
Oh, and don't worry. As soon as we've all had a good look at the tape, I'll send it over to you.
What are you talking about?
Oakwell boasts a security camera in every room, didn't you know? Oh, I am sorry. I presume that was all part of the thrill for you.
You'd better be joking.
I'm full of surprises. Watch this. I can close the door all by myself. Goodbye, Mr. Reynolds.
That was, interesting.
I can't stand these women who pride themselves in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, I should have noticed something was wrong when Sarah lost interest in cooking.
So when a woman loses interest in the kitchen, she's having an affair then? Maybe she just had a wheat allergy.
Are you feeling guilty because you chucked me out the pub?
It wasn't fair of you to expect us to take sides, Jack. If we refused to serve every woman who'd ever left a husband for some reason, it'd be men only within a month.
Suits me.
Would you prefer it if I left then?
You're a very kind woman, Diane.
Bernice's father left me when she was just little, younger than your Victoria. I didn't have a succession of friends dropping round with a casserole and a few kind words. Everybody feels sorry for fellas.
Well, I'd rather they didn't.
Aye, your gob says that, but your belly says different. You'd have starved to death if it wasn't for them burnt offerings you've been getting.
You're a hard woman to disagree with.
Then don't even try.
But surely even you must admit that I've been publicly humiliated.
Jack, I once came home to find a boyfriend of mine parading around in me knickers.
I don't believe
In front of the sitting room window for the whole street to see. Said he'd finally discovered the real him. I wouldn't care there weren't even me best frillies that come up to here and the lackey was shot to hell. At least you were left for flesh and blood. I got dumped for a pair of drawers not fit for a duster.
You make all this up, don't you?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
You all right?
I was.
I know you haven't got much on at the moment, so I thought if you fancied, you can come work with me at the garage for a while.
I'm not bailing you out.
Oh, don't be stupid. I'm trying to do you a favour.
Scott, you've never done anyone a favour in your life. At least I didn't deserve to lose that garage. You do. Go on, get stuff.
Honestly, Trish, you're missing out. It was just a lot of boring old fogies getting sloshed and talking about money.
Yeah, dressed to the nines and dripping in diamonds. Was Adam having a good time?
Yeah, Mandy, was he? Was Adam letting his hair down?
Hardly saw him all night.
You know, sometimes I get the feeling people think he's too good for me.
I'm really glad I didn't go to that party now.
Like you're invited. It's the best do we've had in years.
But
I was just protecting Trish's feelings. She was devastated about not going. Fortunately, you don't care.
believe I used to be mates with her. The sooner you get a job, the sooner I don't have to drink in this sad hole. Do you realise I'm carrying you, Roy? Does it not make you feel ashamed?
Hiya, Roy. Oh, you should have seen us in here last night, drowning our sorrows. Right pair of wallflowers, weren't we?
And what sorrows have you got to drown?
He's looking at her.
Oh, I'm sorry. I better go.
Don't start. We're just having a chat, that's all.
So I earn the money while you whinge about me in the bar with that airhead? Things are going to change, Roy.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I'll make sure of it.
You do realise that if you didn't have me working with you, then Tara wouldn't touch you with a barge pole. I've put my neck on the line for you since the crash. If anyone found out how many times I've turned a blind eye to your scheming, I'd be finished.
Is this blackmail?
You're so pathetic. That's you all over.
Well, what do you want?
Some respect for a start.
Of course I respect you.
Oh, but not enough to ask me for lunch. No, I just get the privilege of booking the table for the public school brigade to go and get slaughtered and compare their bank balances.
Oh, right, I get it. I was hungover this morning, Laura.
No, you humiliated me in front of everyone. That crack you made about us once having something, that was well out of order.
OK, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you speak to me again like dirt on your shoes, you will be. If you want Tara's millions, you better change your attitude towards me.
So, would you like to come to lunch with us?
I'm busy, thanks. Come on then, where is it?
It's over here. And I went to the jeweller's and I got the safety chain put on.
This is a new one. You chickened out, didn't you? Do you know my husband's scared of Lady Penelope?
Don't push it, Angie. I went through hell and high water to get you that.
I only hope that you two haven't destroyed any credibility we've got with Tara. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
I've just given him a telling all.
That's Chris and Tara then. Go on, big fella. Tell Laura what you said to her ladyship.
Oh, I just gave her a few home truths.
Yeah, of course you did, Tiger.
By the time I'd finished with her, she was like a limp rag. I'm not kidding. She was nearly in tears.
What with? Laughter. See you later.
Tara's all right, you know, Sean.
Oh, she's got a gob on her like a navvy. Should have heard her screaming at her staff. She might have started posh, but she went to the same finishing school as Mandy Dingle.
Why? What was going on?
Screaming like a banshee about having to pay the bill for the party. That's how they stay rich, Laura, by screwing the poor. It's all manners on the surface and then a knife in the back.
I've worked with her. She's never shied away from paying her bills before.
No, maybe all that Mediterranean sun's fried her brains. The chintzy little cow.
It was a really boring party. I wouldn't even call it a party, it was that bad.
Well, I still haven't forgiven you. You were supposed to meet me at Kathy's earlier.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was an emergency.
Hairdressers, was it?
Some kid's pony, I had to put it down.
Oh, never. See, Marlon, you make cracks like that and it's something tragic. Say sorry to Adam.
Oh, he doesn't mean any harm. Some blokes joke all the time as a way of not saying how they really feel.
Have you ever thought about writing a self-help book? Oh. Listen, Carlos is over there. I'm supposed to be doing my Spanish with him.
Well, trust me to fall for a woman with a roving eye.
Marlon, can you mind the bar for 10 minutes while I do my Spanish?
Charming. Marlon, in an emergency. I'm not paid to work the bar.
Don't be like that. Honestly, Marlon, what's the matter with you?
If you like Trisha that much, why didn't you ask her out yourself?
I don't like... Well, I like her, obviously.
I know, but don't blame me for getting in there first.
You're always doing the dirty on her.
Listen, I'm not prejudiced. I like all women. The more the merrier.
¿Quieres otra bebida?
Sí, gracias.
Eh?
I said yes, I'd love another drink.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, you're a natural.
Do you mind if we do it between here and the bar? I can't get anyone to cover me.
You keep plying me with drinks, love. We do it any way you like.
Oh, thanks.
De nada.
Eh?
Nothing.
What Trisha and I do is our own business.
She's got a lot of friends in this village.
Yeah, some more friendly than others.
What are you two talking about?
Note.
You, actually.
Thanks, Marlon.
Somebody ought to put her straight about him.
Why don't you?
I wonder what to say.
Try, Trisha, will you go out with me?
I'm not in this for myself.
Look, forget about Adam. Put your own case forward.
Yeah, but...
I've got some portfolios and some background stuff on Tate Enterprises. See if there's anything that takes your fancy.
You're always so efficient.
It's work. I happen to take it seriously. I'm planning to retire at 40.
And I'm sure you will.
Is everything okay?
Of course, everything's fine. You know, I remember when Daddy left me in such a mess with death duties. I remember how wonderful you were then.
I had to hand out eviction notices, Tara. Not something I feel very proud of.
I'd forgotten about that.
Well, I'm sure you never had much need to dwell on it while you were living abroad.
You always have your client's best interests at heart. You have to admit that.
Yeah, but I've learned a lot since then. Maybe some clients I wouldn't take on now.
I'm sure you do still love a challenge.
Where's this going?
Michael's refusing to give me my divorce settlement. We agreed on $5 million.
And what's he saying now?
Not a penny piece.
Okay, fine. So what have you got to fall back on if he won't pay up?
Haven't even got enough to pay for the party. Do you think you could put your brilliant mind to helping me work things out?
Tara, I'm not some middle-aged bloke who's desperate for your attention. You don't have to flirt with me.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
When did you find this out?
This morning. I hope you haven't wasted any time today trying to set things up. I just couldn't bear to tell anyone. It's been a bit of a slap in the face.
I know the feeling.
So, for the woman who loves a challenge, us girls against the world, what do you say?
Laura? Forget it. I'm sick of being made a mug of. It's the way you all just expect me to go along with it.
But I'm begging you, please, help me. You're the only one I trust.
Oh, it's a pity the feeling's not mutual.
This shouldn't be about your pride. I'm going to lose everything.
Then do it quietly.